Here we are, Wednesday night. Not such a good day out there. It's warm, but it's a lot of mist and mizzle all around there, isn't it? Let's hope all these dignitaries, they're going to miss out if they come in like this, and they won't be able to see the beauty of Cornwall. But and then of course we've got the leaders coming in now from, as just said a minute ago, the American President, Mr. Biden's coming in tonight, and then of course we've got the leader of France and Germany and Canada and Italy, Japan, and of course we've got Boris and his wife from this country. I hope they're all in, well, Boris will be remembered because he used to go down on the beach down Carbis Bay, so you'll be able to show them around where he was too. So I just hope they have a good time and we don't have no no incidents for no, because it doesn't do anybody any. People can protest, but do it peacefully. But everybody got thoughts. But I'm just delighted to think that we'll never see it here again. So once in a lifetime. I know it's a lot of disruption, but it's only for 3 days, and it will pass. There's no doubt it. And of course, they got more guests coming from South Korea, Australia, and India as well, all to coming in there. So anyway, I hope they all. Okay, enjoy it down here and enjoy the bit of cream and the splits and everything, and take a bit of saffron cake back with them and a few pastas, freeze them up and put them on Air Force One. That'll be all right. Eat them on the way home. Now I'm going to do one called today, "The Donkey Chest" by the late Johnny Barber, because this is a bit about St Ives, So, the donkey chest. Person had a donkey. He needed it, you see, to take his wife to worship, 'cause she had a gammy knee. Quiet little thing it was, never known to prance. He kept him in a stable on a plot behind the manse. Person very worried, never's out of spite, and blamed the little donkey for a roaming in the night. Then a grumpy farmer had some turnips tealed, and blamed the little donkey for tearing up his field. Person very worried, couldn't sleep a wink, turned out after midnight to have a little drink. Looked through the window, moon as bright as day, saw a little donkey, he murred and bray. Slipped on his slippers, couldn't say no more, hurried down the stairway, scurried through the door, out across the stable plot, and there you are, browsing in the turnip field, get left all ajar. Parson tried to catch him, donkey wouldn't play, Parson took the dummy, and the donkey got away. Out on the highway, all to no avail, Parson in a panic tried to grab its tail. Down through the stannock, past the wheel of sheaf, Parson nearly winded, had a job to breathe. On past the Western, down street and pole, turned into 4th Street, past Public Hall. Parson lost a donkey, round the chai and chee, shaking like a jellyfish, thought he would die. Along comes a copper down Dick's Hill, though he saw a donkey standing very still. Went a bit closer, no doubt at all. Then he met the parson, and all that could beat all. In pyjamas and slippers, with a nightcap on his head, he looked like a ghost just returned from the dead. The copper was startled, the parson distraught, the donkey quite docile on having been caught. It took some explaining. A nice sort of bloke, the cop took the details and patted the moke. Then said to the parson, still out of breath, "Gost home to your bed, man, there's looking like death." The donkey recaptured, of dignity shorn, the parson walked homeward, all sad and forlorn. Arrived at the stable, bewildered and shocked, to discover the door double bolted and locked. The new implication was plain could be, so he tethered the donkey and ran in for the key. Unlocked the stable, and there on the straw lay his own little donkey. Hee-haw, hee-haw. Thank you very much. Now this is another one by Mr. Davy. Stafford Road. Those blackened sheds where kings once stood and castles could be found, now lost in time, no trace remains. It should be hallowed ground. Here men of fortitude and strength wrote history, with steam with their only pen. They earned respect, they led the way, for they were Western men. Here men lived out their working lives, perhaps a boyhood's dream. To here they came from far and wide, they were the men of steam. No drivers with their mates here now, no cans of tea or cards. The coaling stage has long since gone, no rails left in the yards. With Charlie from the early prep, and Frank and Bert and Ted, I close my eyes and see them still at work here in the shed. Times have changed and we've moved on. Yet poorer now these men have gone. The life they seen better then, we'll never see their like again. What memories of life to us they left, their own life's work well done. I still remember the sweat and toil, but most of all the fun. The men whose names were written here not so long ago were men of skill, of duty and of pride. I had the privilege to know. Thank you. Have a nice day.